Hello, it's me again. We're over here designing, playing around with an idea here. User interface design, you and I design. You can jump in and help me come up with ideas, try some things out. I will share my screen and you can suggest things or just watch, or we can just talk while I design. Let's be virtually not alone, together, and just have fun. Big picture, my intention is to embody the spirit of creative play in a way that other people can see and participate in, and hopefully share in that experience together, breaking the fourth wall, and have a good time while also getting some work done. Most of my work is play. It's a weird thing, but most of my work is play. So I think it'd be fun for y'all to join in and play. Some of it's playing with ideas, some of it's playing with things on a screen, but most of it is actually play. So it's more fun for me if people play with me. But if you don't feel comfortable doing that, or if no one even finds this or joins in, whatever, I just can actually have a better time talking to the ether than just sitting here alone in my office, staring at a screen. So that's a little about what we're doing. Hope you can join in if you find it relevant. Just hit me up in the comments if you do happen to join, and we'll do something together. For now, I'm gonna try and stop making this sound. I noticed from my last stream I was doing that, and I also did this a lot, tapping, because I'm a tapper, I'm a drummer. So I'm gonna try to not do those things because I know that's annoying. I also did this a lot. All of that, I did not find that very appealing. So I'm gonna try and avoid doing that for you for this stream. Keep me honest. It's all just our slow, steady descent into profilicity, where we become something for the screen. We transform ourselves for the other out there on the other side of the camera, instead of just being our weird natural selves. Is that good? I don't know, but it's what we're doing. I'm going to share my screen, try and get you up to date if you didn't see the last stream on what we're doing. You might hear my kids in the background too. They be fighting. They be yeah, that's all good. Okay, so we're creating a data dashboard, and the data dashboard needs to look cool, and it needs to communicate actual things. The client's brief. The client showed this image to us as an example of what they think looks really cool. I think it looks really cool too, so I'm going to try and bring some of this high aesthetic into the actual app. I've done some research into what other folks do in trying to grab some inspiration. I've cataloged the things that I think we ought to visualize, or things that we could potentially bring in. And I've put together some big picture, like when you land on the dashboard, what you should see. We're aiming to serve people who are a bit more of like biohacker types, who are a bit more uh, just like high functioning, or they're interested in just really digging into the data. So I don't mind getting a little bit too or overly dense with the data. I think that's a good direction. I also don't mind showing things to people that then letting them make conclusions. Anyways, here we go. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna ignore these other screens for now, where you drill in deeper. I'm just going to focus on this main screen you land on. I'm sure you can hear that. Maybe not. Maybe the mic's filtering that out, but the kiddos are in rare form. The missus is helping them out, so hopefully they can adjust and adapt. Okay, when it comes to sleep, I think what you need to pay attention to is I think it's like how much sleep did you get a quality sleep last night? So very simple. There's like levels of this, right? So the simplest level is yes, no, is the binary. Binary. You want to know good sleep? Excuse me. Good sleep last night? Yes, no. And then you also want to know good sleep over last month, like trending, like a trend. Trending over a month. Yes, no. And then you want to know if no, well, I think if no, you can figure out what to do about it, is one idea. We're not going to focus on that right now. Excuse me, we're not going to focus on prescriptions. We're just going to focus on descriptions that are accurate. So, did you get good sleep last night? That's probably the first thing you want to know about. I got good sleep last night, I feel like, but I'm still tired because I made the mistake of doing like a melatonin and a couple magnesiums. So I wanted to get really good sleep. I don't know if it was a mistake. I think it was the right move, honestly. But I'm just like, I'm drowsy going into this day because my body's like, yes, more of that, please. More of that good sleep. Anyway, so good sleep last night. And it's got to look nice. So I'm going to turn some music on because I'm getting distracted by my children's belly aching. So, gotta tune them out. It's awful. I'm a bad dad. Well, hopefully my wife is able to take care of them. Okay. So I'm thinking like a donut chart, like basically green, orange, red, green, yellow, red. If you got good sleep or not. What determines good sleep? I think good sleep is the aspects of good sleep or the features. What are the parts that make up good sleep? The parts would be like REM sleep, rapid eye movement. You've got hours slept. And did you like move between the like deep sleep? That's basically like deep sleep and light sleep. Did you like, because like you kind of moved between these and was like the movement interruptions, those good oscillations between deep sleep and light sleep. That kind of a thing. Excuse me. Oh. So I think the main thing is if you can have one good night of sleep, great. If you can stack up good nights of sleep, even better. So if you can define what makes one good night of sleep and visualize that. I'm sure Aura's done some good work on this already. So I'll probably just sort of borrow from what they've done. Excuse me. Okay, optimal. Good night's sleep. Yeah, your sleep is. It's like you get better sleep depending on your chronotype. So we'll have to like input that as well. I forgot about that. Do they help you identify your chronotype? I'm not seeing that. Oh, I'm tapping. I said I'd avoid that. Okay, this is interesting. What is that's the rapid eye movement? This is a good night's sleep. Apparently, this is a good night's sleep. Why? I wonder how they determine your chronotype. If maybe they do that automatically. How are your natural circadian rhythm influences your sleep-wake cycle and physical activity. After 3 months of data, okay. Okay, so they just kind of figured that out for you. I like this kind of half donut chart, like a speedometer style. These are your sleep cycles. Can I make this bigger? Yeah. I don't like that it's hard to tell the difference. I mean, I know they like put them in different lines, but like this color light blue is similar to this color light blue. It's too close for my eye. This chart is kind of interesting. The word cycles to me indicates that it should be cyclical in the way it looks. It kind of is. Like you go up, down, up, down. It's sort of this cycle. But I would like to see that visualized cyclically. Let's see. Light. So the deep sleep is at the deepest level. The REM sleep is here. You're awake. That's funny. I didn't read. There's a typo here, but that's why you probably spotted the typo in the title. That's clever. I like a little clever copy. Taking chances. Good on you, Aura. Okay, let's see what we can do. So cycles, I'm thinking circle type things. Let's get these some circles. Awake. Deep sleep. Light sleep. REM sleep. This is going to be through time. Okay, and then we're going to do let's make this a fun, funky gradient. Deep sleep to awake. Going down deeper to you being awake. And then let's ring. These are cycles. except for they need to actually be drawn like cycles. So let's just do this. Kind of like that. Sleep. I wonder how many cycles you get in a night. 1. Let's see, 1. Back around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I was just tapping again. Just noting it for now. 4 to 6. Okay, so we'll do 6 so we know we can fit 6 in. Listening to some very relaxing music right now. I wish I could share it with y'all, but I'd hate to get copyright struck. Oh, it's making me sleepy though. It's gonna work out. I'm doing sleep data. I think cycles makes even more sense. Let's see if we can make these narrower. Ooh, that's kind of nice. I think I need to, let's see. Maybe slightly wider. I'm not an artist, so I have to kind of fake it. I gotta pretend I'm an artist. Okay. I think we could do this. I think we can get away with this. lines to here. I think we need a starting point as well. Obviously start awake. So then you could start awake. You're going to get into that first cycle, REM, light, deep. I guess it is more like this than it is like a cycle, circle. Okay, so then if I cover this one, why is it covered there? Oh, because these strokes are all inside, aren't they? Thought I could just kind of cheat that. We'll go with this for now. This gets the job done. Okay. Got some cycles going. It's kind of a snake-looking thing, which I'm a big fan of. It looks kind of hand-drawn, which I did not hand-draw it, as you could have seen. So I kind of like that hand-drawn look. I don't know what the actual team will like. The client's image also looks kind of weirdly hand-drawn. It's got those imperfections built in, which I kind of like. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Let's do it's a great plugin called Easing Gradients that just makes this gradient a little nicer gradient. Oh, it's not even. Fine. Do one out of it. It does have a. Oh, it doesn't do stroke. I forgot. She wouldn't necessarily be awake the whole time. Like this is someone who was awake, did not wake up at all in the night. we could draw a line like this. So much for not being slow. This is so slow. I'm like literally hand drawing charts for no reason. This is gonna take forever if I keep doing it like this. Why is this? Oh. This is the front. No. I never know how this thing works. It like doesn't really make sense to me. There should be a way to like essentially mask this stuff. Use these other things as a mask. I just don't really know how to do that. Yeah, I don't really get that. it's even horizontal. It like feels like it's not, but it says it is. Guess it is. So anyways, maybe you have a line there. You put a line here, you put a line here. And then you're basically saying like, what are you saying? Everything that touches the deep was deep sleep. I think we're basically getting into aura zone here, where it's like they want to show you how many hours of each you got. I think I don't mind showing that either, but maybe it's like got to be more, just more cycle shaped instead of these like lines. Oh my goodness, I'm getting really tired. We're taking a break in like an hour, I guess, but 45 minutes, I got to keep up with it. So then let's undo these. I think you're looking at like, okay, everything below this was deep sleep. Everything from here to here was light sleep. Everything from here to here was REM sleep to light sleep. Everything from here to here was like you were awake. But being awake is more like it's not being asleep at all. So this is all sleep. I think if you're awake, it should be more like you like have like a blip. Like it's just like if you're awake, it's like it's broken. It's like a broken shade, you know. It's like, oh, you were awake during that point. It's like an interruption. And it's like a restart. It restarts you. So if you're excuse me. Gracious me. Maybe this streaming thing is also tiring me out. I like to do like maybe do some like kettlebell swing. I feel like a kettlebell is like a must-have instrument for an office worker, you know. Hoi! Do some of this stuff. Help wake up a little bit. So this would be like an interruption. It breaks. Does it always go in these kind of cycles? Kind of, I guess. I think we just get rid of the lines and just kind of let the colors sort of speak for themselves. It's not exact. It's more just like roughly in these areas you had this much rough REM, light and a deep sleep. Maybe kind of the time. Oh my goodness, I am so sleepy. It's not good. Do a line down here that's like hours. I said I didn't want to hand draw every one of these charts, but now that's what I'm doing. Because it has to make sense, you know? It has to actually make sense. It's like there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to do this. If it's just that it takes so much time, and maybe someone else out there would do it faster, but then it wouldn't actually make sense. But because they do it faster, it costs less from a UI design perspective. So it's like, well, they'll do it fast and they'll do it good enough. So of course you would charge, you as the client, you would go with the fast and good enough option instead of this joker over here trying to, really take his time. And it's like I'm taking my time, and it's not meaningfully better than those who are just not taking their time. It's fine. It's just not like that much better. Hours. So then you could have a little thing that's like total hours slept. Maybe do like a donut chart. Okay. This might not be bad. There's something like this. What the? Why is it doing that? This is silly. This is why you shouldn't waste so much time in Figma on drawing out graphs yourself. It's silly. It's very silly. Excuse me. I'm not even sure this is the right graph. Excuse me. Excuse me. So this is like quantity. No, that's not it. That ain't it. Because what you want to show is like how much RAM, how many total hours, how much was RAM, and all of that. You basically want this kind of a thing. What I really want is like a circle. Let's get rid of this stuff. What I want is a circle I want a circle. I think I basically want the aura chronosphere circle thing. Oh no, where all the oh, go back to aura. Yeah, I want this kind of a thing. I want a circle that shows the hours you slept, that also shows the quality of sleep you got within those hours. Excuse me. So it'd be like the time you slept, the quality of sleep within those hours. This is my version of sketching because I'm not going to hand draw it. I'm just sketching it with Figma essentially. Okay, so I want this. I want this. I want there to be and I want there to be like how did they do that arc thing? What is this? What is that? How can you make an arc? They must have made it like a stroke and then like you do like this maybe? And then like this. Maybe. So amateurish at this. It's frustrating. I don't know what that does. Bucket. All right, so you get REM sleep, for 3 hours. I don't know how they do that. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is like take this circle, duplicate it, but then like cover up part of it somehow. Section, slice. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so now I just have a segment. Okay, so now we take this, we make it this color, round your endpoints. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. All right, okay. So then we say, we rotate this, we put it here, put it just inside maybe. So now what we're saying is, this is a 24-hour clock. 12 would be at the top. Does that work? No. It's gotta be 0 at the top. And 24 hours at the bottom. 12 a.m. How do they do that? So 12 a.m. This person slept from, no, how do I rotate? How do I rotate it around a center point? Doesn't really matter, I guess. I'm just gonna model, this is how I would sleep. I sleep from like 10 a.m., like midnight, 10 or 10 p.m. 12 a.m., 12 p.m. Over here is, this whole thing is gonna have to be smaller. So what I'm saying is you got REM sleep. It'd be cool if basically you could match this to this. So what I'm trying to say is like this sleep, over here to over here, but it's over this way. It's like this to this. I think I need longer ellipses. So let's go like this. Okay, so this is one way of representing it. Just small. Center. I think around the outside actually does make more sense. So that this would be 6 p.m. This would be 6. No, this is 6 p.m. This is 6 a.m. Right? Yeah, halfway between 12 and 12 is 6. Yeah, okay. This person slept till. This person slept. This person slept from. They slept till like 7 a.m. essentially. They slept from like 10 to 7. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't like this. I do not like this. I do not like this. I do not like this. It's frustrating. And I do not like it. Just trying to play with the endpoints. I think I need more endpoints. I do not like it. Do not. No mirroring. Just do this one. This is such a waste of time. Such a massive waste of time. I'm not getting paid for any of this. This is a waste of time. This is a massive waste of time that I'm not gonna get paid for. Oh, it's a free waste of time. Free waste of time. It's not even that great. It's just a massive, massive waste of time. I don't really believe that, or else I wouldn't be doing it. Okay, something like this. This person slept a long time. Is this even, I'm just trying to get like, is this even the concept I want? So this person, like essentially you would have marked when they went to bed and when they went to sleep. So instead of hours, you would say something like this would be like, I'm going to be done in 7 minutes. Okay, so you'd say you'd have the time that they started marked. And we'll call that some half between 6 and 12. 9. 9 p.m. Let's say this person went to sleep. And then you'd have the time they woke up. And this is going to be like 10 a.m., which is wild. This person slept from 9 p.m. to 10 a.m. But the way this indicates it, it looks like they went from light REM sleep all the way to deep sleep. But that's not how they did it. They went REM deep, REM deep, REM deep. So I think what you'd want to do is have different colors for the different stages. And then have those cycles laid out. Okay. I'll be done for now.